Good morning, Katina. What's up? What's up? Alicia. Blessings, blessings. All going, all going.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another one.
Maria, bless up, bless
Give
up.
thanks and praise. We are here. Just wondering if everybody is okay.
Katina say it's been a while. It has, most definitely.
What about your friends and
Mm.
relatives? How is everybody?
Alicia said blessings on my Evan and Papa early. Guys are good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Give thanks,
Good
man.
morning.
A lot better than last week. And that is health wise.
Yeah, it's one thing though. This school thing keep on go on and off, you know. That way me can't bother with.
Morning, feel cool.
Man, feel too
Yeah,
good.
pretty enough said everyone is doing well, and how have you guys been doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very well,
we're
you know.
here.
Except,
Doing okay for the most part.
yeah, doing okay. Just recovering for a strained ankle. A sprained ankle that got hurted up. We're good. We're up and about.
Alicia said make sure you take it easy, Papa.
Yeah, man.
I'm pretty enough. So yesterday, all the ankle is better.
Yeah,
Thank goodness.
good so far. Thank you all. Thank you.
Maria said, God is good, my friend.
Yeah, man. I tell you, that is really good, man, because God make your body so that it can heal. No matter what you do on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the immune system and thing like that, I tell you, you couldn't do much by yourself at all. And the internal mechanism work, you know.
True
And that
enough.
is and God Himself said that. So I have to give thanks.
Yeah, it is very, very early in the morning, guys. Yeah, I never get much sleep last night, and I have a test today.
Yeah, only that. Most of the time, you never get enough
Yeah,
rest.
pretty now. So Mama Ivan is feeling good, and Whitney, how is school?
Mama, even not too bad. She and a half when already in her low feeling
Yeah.
in her stomach
Not
sometimes.
so 100, but may I give thanks same way.
Yeah, school is school, you know. Everybody knows my take on school already.
But,
I just go school because I have to.
man, certain degree of school, everybody hates school, you know, man. No man can't tell me that. When we used to tell them at school,
I prefer them to them like the
yeah, me used
experience,
to
not
do
the school.
very well at school. I'm used to telling them me hate school, and them I say, oh, you hate school, and you're bright. I said,
You can like experience, but you're not like
I said,
school.
what do you mean, man? Yeah, just say, picnic for free, man, but you're busting me. You used to study hard.
Well, you know, it burned me too. You know the worst part when somebody has studied something like culinary arts and then come and complain, say, oh, I have this for do, I have that for do. If you look on them and I say, wonder if that's somebody I know say a different course me I do.
Guys, what happened if everybody did dunce? Or if everybody did bright? Or if we didn't have an education
I'm pretty sure
system?
I can't wait for you over. 'Cause this is one thing when me can't take with Jamaica, you know.
What would happen?
The fact that you cannot go to school fully online. I would much rather prefer that, you know, especially for the fact that I am a student that has to commute. I wish you had more options in terms of online classes. Yeah, Lisa. Shall I have final exams next month?
At least what would that make if you never have any education system? Nobody no go to school, nobody no study nothing. What would that man the earth?
Russian Mafia, bless up, so Grand
Big
Rising
up yourself,
Family.
big up yourself.
Morning,
Guys,
morning.
support and top of support. You know, leave us at all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for checking in, Russian Mafia. Bless up and bless up.
Right, when class is done for me, at least there's still more work, you know. You coming like me can never stop the work. Maria said over here, no school today. I'm so happy because I don't have to wake up the kids. Yeah,
Just
Maria,
imagine if you're so happy. Those are the kids, they must happy at all. Man.
person now said my daughter do about a third of her classes online, which I know she prefers. Yeah,
That
man, would I
nice.
prefer all of my classes online, honestly?
That nice.
Because they keep on making the excuse of, oh, a lot of students don't learn online. Give them the option to go in person. Make me turn on my yard. Alright. I prefer that. And you waste less resources than when students have to be going physically to. Use less electricity
Waste
on
more.
campus. You use less water. Everything.
Your campus style is well better.
At least I say I'm still in my bed.
When
10 minutes ago, I was supposed to wake up my 2 children.
When
Why? You look like a security taka in my bathroom this morning, do you know? So, guys, we went out earlier because my van had to use the bathroom. When we go in our bathroom, it stinks a till.
and give it to listen.
Yo, I should have suspect something doing because when I walk in the security, I look.
But I clean his bathroom got to.
Why she a look?
Generally is the best bathroom.
You want to see how she a looking at like suspicious or something?
Like
Like so
I say,
she.
I wonder some things.
I wonder if them a go smell or something.
Overnight food, yeah.
Well, and Maria said when COVID did hit, it was online school for my kids. It was driving me crazy. Maria,
Right. More side work
I would
during
rather,
COVID, you know.
yeah, I would rather
So why
do
you
school
can't work
online.
now?
Yeah, man, would I prefer the fully online when I forgot me. You know what the nicest thing when I can't in your pajamas and up on a class. Bless up, Craig Jones. What's going on?
Bless myself, boss. New York, I go on with
Yeah,
9
Alicia said it's a pity they don't give you guys the option to do online learning all the way. Alicia, the same thing me say.
But that
Because it
come
would have better off for a lot of people, you know, like give people the option of whether they want to go or not.
that one coming up. All them big old campus you see and all something. Some of the buildings who get empty. You know.
And Sir Russian Mafia said that, well, when you can stay home and work
You know that-
or online school, better you get more time for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the next thing too.
They make most.
You can imagine
make
it
most
take you
of the
2
stuff.
hours to get home.
Oh, 1 hour, yeah.
Or
Driving and one
right.
stress, yeah.
And when you reach home, you're tired and then you have assignments to do and all sorts of foolishness. Yeah, them something there.
Man.
And a lot of them just feel like so people now go learn. That's why I say give people the option so you'll know that these students learn online same way. And these ones they definitely need the face-to-face classes. And for university too, me not why a person would I need to go face-to-face to university unless it's a case where them yard crowded and they can't focus on the yard. Because university no lecturer not really teach you nothing, you know. You have to teach yourself most of the times. At least I said because my cousin goes to a well-known university for law, but online. Well, at least I would not mind. And Craig Jones said NYC is warming up, and the weekend seemed like the world population come outside. Everyone
What?
prone.
That must nice to see everybody out.
It must be very nice.
People passing by and saying, "How do you do?" Well, then they're shaking hands saying, "How do you do?" Yeah, and you think to yourself, "What a wonderful world." Yeah, here comes spring.
And I
Everybody
was
waiting
partying,
on
and I
spring.
like. I like what is being guys. I like seeing nobody when I'm on campus, you know. I do not like having to see people when I'm on campus. It's very annoying to me. I don't know if it's just me. Darren Williams, good morning. Good morning.
Bless up, bless up.
I prefer days when the campus is slightly empty, so it's calmer. When you have too much people, you have one bag of noise, one bag of foolishness. We can't bother with it. No excitement. Joan M. Samuels, good morning. Good morning. What's up?
Or what's down?
Or what's around?
Yeah, yeah, because yeah, up, down, around.
Alicia said I would do at least 2 days in class and the rest online personally, because I need to leave the house at times where campus can't be far. And that is the thing, Alicia. Me live far. That is my main issue, and I live far. So when me there, I know me miserable most of the time. And for the people who know me, I don't sit around campus much unless me need breeze outside. If I don't have a class and I'm waiting for the next one to start, I'm gonna be in the library or somewhere secluded. And if me I get food, me not eat in a crowded areas. Craig Jones said earlier going fishing this morning.
No, you know, we have some repairs doing. Start some repairs on the net. Because the net run couple months. Because of the flu from November and everything. The business almost down the wrong time too. So we're going to do some repairs this morning and probably tomorrow. And then the next day we're going out. But it's a very rough time, and we put up 2 little videos on the channel and you can look on. Let me see them quick, John. Hold on, we put up one yesterday. We were doing some fishing and then we link up and go Thailand and camera and them. Then went and cook some fish and then we join them and so. Yeah, not just some simple videos, you know. Two of them. It's actually 2 of them we have up.
My daughter finished college last year and she
Yeah,
can't
no
get a
problem.
job. My son is in college and I'm worried that he won't find a job either. And my last girl is in elementary school now and I'm still worried. Well, Maria, what did they study in college? And Joan said, that's right, not too much social activity during final exams. Thank you. So all the best in your exams. Thank you so much. Maria said, I'm sorry I didn't let you go and learn a trade. Maria, like I tell people all the time, you know, when it comes down to college, you don't just go and study something, you know. You have to study something that's in demand in your country.
Otherwise, it's a problem. It's a bit up.
I mean, a lot of people going to say it's hard,
It's a bit up for trade alone.
but it better you go
Must
do it
study
hard
rank.
something, and when you're done, you can make back the money where you spend on the degree. It's better if you do that. Craig Jones said, I saw the one with you and Earl, but not the last one. I will go watch now.
Oh, yes.
Okay. It's a Jamaican Thing TV. Good morning. Good morning.
Blessing the boss. Blessing.
Alicia said, look at hubby. No one has been back to the office here in Canada or the States with this company. Only India. So an empty building is just sitting there. If you want, you can go. I see Alicia. Maria said, computer science, computer engineer. Alright, so Maria, what a lot of people don't know, computer science has become heavily oversaturated. Because there was a huge uptake in it, you know, where people got more interested in the tech industry when they realized that the tech industry can make a lot of money. The problem come about now when you have everybody with the same skills trying to apply for the huge jobs. What's really gonna set people apart in computer science, you have to have projects under your belt. You have to network. You have to enter competitions if you can.
That's one good example. Hackathon already, you oversubscribe 600 people.
There's actually a site called DevPost, right? They can go on that. There's several notifications of hackathons worldwide. Some you can participate from just virtually. So wherever you're at, you can just log on online. And you get the experience to start doing projects underneath your belt, and you have the opportunity to win stuff.
Meet people.
So when you have those things under your belt now, It gives you a greater chance of standing out to employers. The Jamaican Thing TV say it's the age of information, so I guess that's the field that should be best to go in. One would think that, but I always tell people if you're gonna go into a field where a lot of people are in, the competition is gonna be high. So you need to be prepared to set yourself apart.
The stakes are high.
Yeah, man, because a lot of people go into it thinking, oh, when you get the degree, that's it. Yeah, you're good to go. But no. A lot of people who have gotten their jobs now, that did computer science, they'll tell you a lot of the things that are accredited to why they got the job is because they did other certifications or worked on projects outside of the degree. Because quite realistically, college does not teach you everything you need to know. What it does is form that basic building block that you need to learn certain things. Like, for example, data structures, you need to know about algorithms and several other things. How to structure code, all of that. But it's not going to teach you realistically how to apply it. Omar Archibald, good morning. What's up?
Bunny lizard, this bunny tree now move. If you want to the tree.
Maria said right now she's going back to school to do RN and she's so mad because she does 4 years in college already. Maria?
That's hot, you know.
What? So honestly,
But I say, you have to keep relevant, man.
you know what? Listen, tell her to keep trying out with the different projects for computer science. Because trust me, if she does it the right way, it won't be a hassle for her to get a job. And the whole thing with the medical field now, it's a lot of stress. And it is not for everybody. She might go into the field and find that she's highly miserable after. So if she can find some sort of workaround, like you can talk to her, find out what she's working on, what she did within her degree, if she did any form of internships while she was in college, or if she worked on any projects. You just have to take a step back and look at those things and kind of look at whether or not she has a strong portfolio. Alright, so I'm actually on campus today. Newest Barbie, what is your favorite color? It's blue. Alicia said she can work as a teacher if she wants with me. Alicia, me I tell you the truth, I don't feel like a lot of people want to work as a teacher,
But teacher, Alicia, I'm not busy there again, but I believe that teachers were born as teachers because why? I tell you. I know an easy road.
I couldn't teach. I could not teach. It's a Jamaican Thing TV said it's been a while since I've been down there. I have to come give you guys a link soon.
I tell you, boss, maybe you not reach till Seafood Fest. Maybe at that time you go reach, but give thanks same way. Yeah, man, to see up and down all about around the place on the road and thing, man. I see what I go on the road, brother. Especially with the accident night before last night. Yeah, man, the road vlog plenty. You see what happened, you hear what happened, you know. Car, we're supposed to talk about touch part of it this morning. But because of the audience, you know, we have to be careful what we talk about. 11 people in a pro box. And that are just.
Yeah, man, and Miriam, ensure to tell her about the website DevPost. Newest Barbie said, my name is Whitney too. It's rare to meet another Whitney. I've only met 3 others in my life.
What?
Yeah, you know, I only met 1 other Whitney.
Well, why? Errol no good again. You can't talk that.
Alicia said, my husband's cousin, who is a RN, teaches at a college in her field. Yeah, I find that certain professions, you have to really love what you do. Otherwise, you're going to be very miserable.
No, Look at the woodpecker. Long time I saw them. Simple.
And Maria, one of
Simple and
the
see them, you see?
important things too is
Simple
what
see
kind
them.
of developer she is.
See?
Or she doesn't want to be a teacher because she
Oh,
said she would be strangled to the,
what
she would strangle those kids.
is the woodpecker?
I know teaching isn't for everyone.
No, them teachers were
And Maria, one of the key things too is to be a good developer in whatever you're developing. So a lot of people go for front end because a lot of people find it easier. But the thing is, they need more people on the back end. So like for the databases and several other aspects of it. So if she's been working more towards the front end, you can tell her to build up her skills and go more to back end. And if she already has those skills, she can become full stack, so she can do both. The Jamaican thinks about the Pro Box overturn didn't cause the death. The Benzie actually caused the death after the persons are exiting the Pro. Yeah, man, we know.
Yeah.
It's a rough situation.
But probably one of the passenger bounced the driver hand or frightened or
There shouldn't
scratched.
have been that much people in the car in the first place.
Probably it was 4 in the front, you know. I just imagine all kind of way.
When them say 11, me have to think too. Because 11 them say that.
And the reason why you know that the car itself was compact. Most of them have them bags and things, so they couldn't hold in the trunk. So maybe 10 of them, maybe 2 in the trunk or 1. So they had to rest pack up beside the driver and behind the driver. So problem that.
Man, at least yes, 11 people there in them. And I know where them all. You know that day.
And it got overturned, guys. For those who don't know, it hit one of the median, on the side and overturned based on what they say. And while the people were exiting the car, there's this SUV was coming, full speed ahead. It looked like I run right into the car with everybody. I tell you, Jesus. Some coming out and maybe some was inside. It's terrible. We lost 4 on the spot, and some are in hospital. I tell you.
Yes, a Jamaican Thing TV said, I think we need more men in teaching. That would make things better overall. I wouldn't necessarily say better, but what I do realize is that male teachers tend to be more relaxed than female teachers. I don't know what it is, but majority of the male teachers I've had so far, they're generally more relaxed.
And then calm.
Yeah, they come in like listen, it's like so them not really there. You get what I mean?
Yeah, them I pass to some female teacher and brother them fussy.
Maria said artificial intelligence is taking over everything. And that's the thing too. She can actually do an online course on machine learning if she wants. It's not hard to get into the field of AI. It's just to actually gain the knowledge on it. Alicia said, Whitney, that only happens in the city. I live a certain nationality. That's how they pack. When I get into that, Alicia. Mr. Jamaican thinks, I remember it's a Pro Box. The trunk is where you had some of the passengers.
Yeah, but I'm saying the space that the trunk.
Yeah, because
and not much passenger. What happened to their luggage and then baggage?
Yeah, they must have bag in there
Yeah,
somewhere. If so much of them pack up, they must have bag in there.
Have them bags, so no worry for people still in
Alright, Alisa said female teachers can be bullies. My son doesn't like his female teachers, only his English teacher. A lot of them, I don't know what flying at some of them head, like them have problem I had. Some man problem or family problem, I don't know. But them alright. Joan M. Samuel said males deal with stress differently. Yeah, man, cause when it comes on to the male teachers, it's like it is like you're being supervised, but not really. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Some of them don't give a damn.
Them just did it.
Unless they find out, so when they get serious or when the class are running,
them just did it.
Problem
Yeah.
or when you're not getting. But if a male teacher have a good cohort, calm on him you can't find. And then just calm, but the female teacher always supposed about everything.
Alicia says, Whitney, the bouncy seat for infants.
That's my experience.
So they use it as a car seat in my... The bouncing seat for infants, they use that as a car seat. I can't make Alicia. I can't reel something there. Ronald Gainey, blessed up.
Yeah. They not no patty curry this morning at all. Ronald. Curry patty. The chicken patty a curry.
Yes.
I believe so, you know.
I think so, yeah.
I believe the chicken patty a curry or something, or yeah, turmeric flavor and curry. You know.
But yeah, man, at least
Ronald, you know, we always talk about food. So
when it comes on to female teachers, I don't know what with some of them. And some of them feel like them stool can make patty. I don't know what so.
no, well, that female
Like them
teacher,
both say I'm more cockatoo than anybody else.
Anyway, you find a female teacher when not stush, you know, you know a problem. Something wrong. I love my female teacher, them always stush and, you know, nice and gone, be nice.
Madam too stush.
Yeah, we used to love them to them behave nice and so on. But as soon as class start, at devotion, coming and
They use
and
it as a curse
compound
too.
them nice.
That's crazy.
But when class start, you see a different side of the female teacher, I tell you.
Man, I tell you, some of them coming like say them have some form of problem.
No, them very nice before
And
class,
you know,
after class.
You know the one that will make heavily dislike though? You have the teachers now who them not like female students, but them will talk to the male students them good. Nothing worse to me than them the teacher they.
No, but most of the ancient days, the female teacher treat the male student them better, you know, than the females, you know.
I
A
feel
long
like
time that,
fine man.
a long time, them always treat them boys
John, so
better.
my nephew teaches at UTech,
Me
very
not ask.
observant.
Sure.
Oh really, John? That's nice. I'm not sure if I've ever met him or seen him. I wouldn't know. Ronald said long ago the female teachers were the best. Why? I don't know if I want to go on a few time in
a boy pitney.
because in my time that never go.
Because you're a boy, because you're a boy.
One of the worst teachers I ever had was a female.
Because you're a boy, but and as we tell you, them nice outside of class, but anytime class start, a different thing. Once you go inside the building with the female teacher, you're no problem.
It's a Jamaican Thing TV said it tasted the jerk chicken patty.
Jerk chicken.
You never tried it?
Me never know. You know what? Them lobster patty, them chicken patty, them vegetable patty, beef patty, cheese patty. Why?
No,
We
it's
start
an
Jamaican
interesting
thing right in front of we looking at a tasty building here, you know.
with juicy patties.
And almost at least on Monday mornings we always eat a patty for breakfast. So we are looking at the building here right
And
now.
he says that I had mostly female teachers except for math. It was always a man, and French was a man. Also, plus my vocal teacher was a man.
But guys, we talk on the live already. What's the worst experience you ever had with a teacher that you can talk on here?
Ronald's a Jamaican restaurant selling ackee patties here in Toronto.
One white crown pigeon.
Boy, I don't know if I'm gonna eat that, you know.
One white crown pigeon right in front of you. But when I see him good now, yes, man, when you look. See that tree right there? Right, the palm tree.
But no way, I'm there.
See them, two of them.
Yep.
White crown pigeon, and they're very wild. Teachers. I was asked what the worst experience you ever had with a teacher. Anybody can talk, right?
Okay, Alicia said, it's a Jamaican Thing TV said it's just a female thing. Females don't really go for females. They prefer to show dominance over other females. Well, I mean, I know what they might try to show you.
We know, after high school going
the
up,
little jealousy thing
you
now
would
work
expect
out.
that, but I mean, at primary school.
I know what I talk about, you know, because you have some older females who don't like young ladies, you know.
Yeah, me know, but
they don't like see young ladies prosper or nothing.
No,
them just.
But they that understandable in a.
Alicia So Whitney, did I tell you name
From
my
high school
science
going
teacher
up.
got suspended the day after parents teachers conference?
But from primary school
Yes, Alicia.
to high school.
Marlene's Lifestyle TV, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Ronald
Morning,
Gainey
Marlene.
said the male teachers are known to beat with a wild cane more in the 70s. Why?
Yes, but I
Yeah,
mean,
I was not around in that time.
yes, but even then, they were still more courteous than the female teachers. You can't tell them.
Alicia said she and a female grade 8 got into it and she put hands on her.
What?
That is absolutely crazy.
That's below the belt now. That's below the belt now.
It is a low blow.
I would never
It's
ever
crazy.
I would never ever confront my teacher in any way. Now that a teacher misbehave and go out there and work for foolishness. You know, we tell them the truth, but now get nothing physical. All when the teacher lick me, you know, we never think about retaliating that way. We tell teacher already said don't.
Alicia said she needed that suspension because Whitney, I don't like her one bit.
Well, me never have the
Why?
teacher. You know, some of the teacher I really hate. You know, but me tell teacher already said don't try it, don't. If you're gonna beat somebody who do something wrong, not me. Don't do that.
Craziness.
When I didn't tell the parents, I mean, no manners. So we tell them, say, no, you beat the whole class, not me. Don't know. But the whole class is gonna be. He said, no. They say you try beat who do it and do and find out who. You're not gonna lick me, not me. No, I'm not telling me that it's really lick him up. He said, but don't try that.
Alicia said she behaved too dominant, such as a bully.
But you know, so after we
I
get
can't like when they behave same.
after we get really big and start realize, you know, you always have people like that, you know. Always.
They might do too much, man. They
You know
like
what?
that
No,
miserable.
but remember I said, I know, remember I said it happened in a church, you know, because I grew up in a church, you know. It happened at your workplace, you know, you have some people.
I can't like
And
them.
bully and misbehave, you know, so.
People there.
It happened, yeah. So, you know, you always find people like that. But generally though the female, them
Them too problematic, man.
treat the boys them different, better, and them always fussing more than the male teacher.
It's just so Whitney, if it was in the area I grew up, she would have been finished. Right, that's not supposed to happen at all, you know. I'm Uncle Mark, bless up.
Good morning, Sir Mark. Blessing.
Yeah, man, literally,
What the family start out the week good.
I realized this when I was younger, you know. A lot of older females, they tend to dislike younger females simply because of the age thing, you know. And then feel like the younger females gonna end up better than them.
You still are going now, see me. That's one of the other things that I found out personally, that if you are a certain caliber and then come to your education and studies, a lot of teachers will tend not to like you, you know. Yeah, if you are, when we use the term bright, you know, if you are a bright student, a lot of teachers feel offended about it. You still have a lot of problem with them. Bless up all of my teachers them, but I tell you.
And so the thing here, they prefer, a lot of the times they prefer other students over, you know, so they prefer students that will run behind them and do the most.
Yeah, impress
just to get their attention.
Children impress them. And work alone music.
So even if you do that, and it's not just teachers, you know, in general, you know, one thing I never forgot, it happens in churches and other places too. You remember when I got my GSAT results? Guys, we were at church one Sunday, you know. We were at church one Sunday. When I got to laugh if when I hear this, I swear. We were at church one Sunday, you know. Service was going on as usual. I got my GSAT results like the week before, right? Yeah, I got it the week before. So service I go on now. I sit down there, decent and everything, you know, and I listen. And I heard one of the persons come to announce something. So they want to take a moment out to announce that their little sister, so one of the younger females that attended the church, got her GSAT results, and she got a 70 odd percent average. And it's a clapper. I made her start look around and listen. You just look around and listen. Cause what you mean? What is that you are applaud for? Don't get me wrong, guys. It is good when you get a decent grade. But my GSAT average was in the 90s,
90.
My GSAT average was in the 90s. But because she was baptized now, and she was kind of more involved with them, they chose to,
I didn't know about,
you know,
I didn't know about Whitney.
and they heard the results, But because she did baptize now and all of that, them actually just call it out and say that. And then when I'm a graduation now, you see one bunch of them come there, bless me up and big me up when I collect my certificates them.
I'm sure they feel offended, man, because of the grade.
Me say I didn't want to run some of them, you see. I shouldn't know. Me didn't want to run some of them when them come back. Good job, Whitney. Whoa, Whitney. Good. Say I didn't want to run some of them. Say I didn't want to run them, you see. At least I say Whitney, she tried her best. At least I'm not take nothing away from her, But at the same time,
big up everybody, man.
You need to big up everybody else to get a good grade.
And big up those who get above that 70.
Listen, the person attends the church, not because them not baptized means say, like me since me little. You're not supposed to behave so. So Jamaican Thing TV say I went to Everbless Link Up the other day. Got a good note at Kent Village.
Boy, I couldn't make it at all. But we love up there though. Kent Village is a nice place. And then through Eric Dawson again. You don't know a place. I'm going to tell you, we love the green and gold painting them with the place. The generator take up the red and the green and the gold, and the place look really good up there.
Uncle Mark, so we're making funeral arrangements. It's very hard to do, and viewing the bodies very hard.
We don't come to that,
Alright, Uncle Mark.
You know, wait till the near for close off it.
No wonder how you're managing,
Yeah, it's a rough thing,
Alicia said, agree. Yeah, man, Alicia, if you're going to big up people, you're not even have to call out the grades then.
In your church, Alicia, the children who are baptized, they get more recognition than the others.
Because, see the thing, even the Sunday school verses, the one that were baptized cannot even finish it some time, And me, when I baptize me, I say it. Like the verse of the day.
Yeah, the text of the day, yeah. And then
so like them stay, them alright. They don't want a recognition from not a soul. Them alright. Yes, Alicia. Alicia said Papa Earl they get baptized and stay home. Why?
I tell you. The world funny, Alicia.
Yeah, them alright,
And I just how people stay, It's a tradition thing. I come down same way though. Yeah.
Because when me look on it, you don't have to single out nobody and say nothing at all. You just congratulate the people who get them GSAT grades and done.
And
you single out and when graduation come, you come and yell me up and I say, why good job Whitney, and I hug up on that. Me say, if you ever know how me did want to run them.
Yeah, and another thing, Alicia.
Alicia said only the pastor's children, minister's children, and deacon's children get baptized and still are in church.
Yeah. And so, and do the children, we're not talking about the big one them now. The small ones. Do they get recognition based on their parents, their parents?
Their status?
Yeah, their status in a society.
Alicia said if they ask you to congratulate them on their marks, then we do it.
Right. This is also, yeah.
Or even if the church knows about the marks and they're gonna congratulate somebody, congratulate everybody now.
Yeah, everybody.
Come here if it did so sit down and I look so. And I say, them people are sick with it. Uncle Mark said the church is very different nowadays. And Alicia said Bishop gives out $20 to the young ones. It's very nice, Alicia.
Yeah.
But yeah, the amount of prejudice I'm seeing in certain places, I just
That's why I said.
it make me heavily dislike certain
That's why I
people.
reach the church now because school. It start in a school and then you see it going in the church same way and everywhere you go. It permeate the society, people's perspective based on how you stay. You know, everywhere they look and think. What I mean, tell you. That's nice though. People use the different factors that they use, me I tell you. To judge you and things like that. And to relate to you.
Right?
You have to
Kind of
wonder.
rough. Yeah, if I look at it from a different perspective. And guys, remember when you're younger, those things tend to affect you more, you know.
Yeah, walk 'em out. Yeah, that is it. No, that.
Alicia
Yeah.
said you come and say grandpa you got an A and he gives you money right there in church. No bias, even if you're not his blood.
Right.
That's very nice, Alicia. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
As remember, you know, children have
I agree.
less of a sense of self-esteem. A lot of their self-esteem is built based on what you tell them and how you treat them. So you have to understand that first and foremost
Okay.
before you go ahead
Most because mommy are dry.
and do the most.
Right,
You have to learn to be considerate.
that's the one I think like,
Uncle Mark said 3 words, Sir Earl.
Society. One I think, I ask you guys, do you think certain names are dying out? And I think names of people now, person, birth given name.
Well, then come up with some full
Do you think
name.
they're dying out, guys?
Yes, because a lot of parents want to be unique and name their kids certain things.
Because I believe that probably about 20% of the children them in grade 1 leave grade 1 and can't spell their name, because of how difficult the name is. And because they learned phonics, but the phonics cannot be used in their name.
Uncle Mark said, Mommy Yvonne, how you doing?
Used to spell their name.
Uncle Mark, they don't feel too well. They lean back. Go and relax, little.
Why I must say, some people have so strange thoughts by name, you know.
Because phonics
Cause
can't
me
spell
see
their name in a trouble,
Alright, you see the people that will give them children overseas name too, like from a different culture, and you don't know what it mean. Please stop it.
Javon.
Why you have a black child and you name her Ashwarya? Huh? You have a black son, you're naming him Imran. One time you could hear people name and you guess say, oh, they're probably from here, from there. No, you can't tell, not all. And the people when name them put in north, south, east and west.
What used to give me problem most to do with the names, like when you look up on the black chin, and the black wang.
The black Lee.
Yeah. It used to give me a whole problem.
Alicia, so we kept it biblical, but the name has to match them. Like Nehemiah was a builder in the Bible, and her son came out to love building with Legos or anything he touches. Plus, his name means comforter. All right, so Alicia, those are traditional names, right? You have some people. You have some people. Yeah, listen.
That's about the reason.
There are kids named Blanket.
Yeah, that's about the reason,
There are literally kids with the first name Blanket.
Just for them to stand out from the rest. You have kids that have 3 and 4 sheets of paper, bird paper, because of the name. Yeah, say we're in Jamaica, you have people where them birth name can't hold one of the birth certificate.
It is absolutely ridiculous.
The birth certificate has to be customized. Wickedness.
What is the point of all of that?
That's a wickedness to the child, That's absolute wickedness to the child.
Alicia said blanket apple. What Alicia manop or MNOP.
So guys, it's a mad world. And
You know what
I don't think it's gonna get seen anytime soon. It's an
you know what
insane
I
world.
hate too when they add random accents over the names.
That's a problem, you know. The
Alright,
accent
so
and the random.
listen, you have
Sometimes not the spelling alone to me.
there's a kid with the name spelled Demon,
Yeah,
and his mom says it's Demon.
yeah, demon.
The mom says it's Demon because there's an accent over the O. When I tell me that them people that are sick with their head, or just me one
No,
feels
because the footballer when named Batty, Batty, they say it's Batty.
but but that different. Alright, Alicia said I had a friend in high school. She has 19
We don't
letters.
really want to get no certain things. But
Was she Indian, Alicia? She had to be Indian. So we called her Priya.
What do you think?
Later, Uncle Mark, you have a great day
Yeah,
too.
so, you know, while things are serious, you
Yeah,
have to laugh,
hopefully
you know,
things go well.
because it's about. Yes, brother Mark, all the best for the rest of the day. You know that you're going through a little
Alicia
moment
said, "Nigga, you know the city I live."
of grieving, but
Bye,
cheer up.
Alicia. Me hear some name, they may have to wonder.
Yeah. The names and it all come down because of
And why you can't give the pity them normal spelling? Like, what
because
is
of
wrong?
prejudice.
No, because you'll have a simple name like Anina. When you look, the parents are spell it Anyeyey.
Yeah,
If you say what? I mean, I don't know if I feel uniqueness or then just can't spell. I don't know at this point. Uncle Mark had it. Serious thing, Uncle Mark. You hear some names that make you wonder more. Well.
Same name, Shane. And when you spell it, it's H-A-Y-A-N-E,
Alicia, that,
Cheyenne.
a serious thing that's an Alicia.
And so Shane him name.
But I mean, I know I wouldn't get them breed spelling there from it, but
And them things they matter a whole lot because in a society.
remember these children are gonna have to live with this name for the rest of their life, you know.
And
Unless they apply for name change, and not many people get through with that. In some countries, it's not as easy.
And some people wouldn't bother neither. Are listening to get name change.
Alicia, I'm not wrong. I do not blame him whatsoever, Alicia.
Wonderful.
She's from Cambodia. Oh yeah, you know a lot of the Vietnamese last names and names too are crazy. Ho is a last name, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have Ho as a last name. There's also the name Tran. You know, let me hear some name. Yeah. I know it's cultural, but you have to laugh sometimes. Let me just thank God me never get no funny name, you know. Although I don't really like my name that much, at least it's not funny. A few stolen moments is all that we share.
Yes, guys. Wonderful morning again.
Alicia says French folks have bureau,
Oh,
guy, and
nice.
more. Oh, there's a person with the last name Gay too, you know. I've met somebody with that last name.
Yeah, man. They're popular in Jamaica too.
Mr. Gay.
Mm.
Yeah. Can you imagine you're standing in a bank line and they just be like, Mr. Gay, will you stop?
I know that when somebody come on and say to me, say, "You're gay?" And he said, "Yes."
Well, I couldn't deal with some last names. Thank God I never got one of those funny last names.
Well, I always love my name, but nobody know name. Them name that I out there, you know, some of the traditional name like Errol, my name.
Marva, Mavis, and them
Yeah,
name
man,
there.
them name gone, long gone, Errol. No, you can tell someone of naming child Errol, you know what you mean?
It all bad at that time.
Yeah, they must say, boy, they must say, no, man. Yeah,
I know one thing with that name. Anytime I say it, people are gonna know say a country I come from.
yeah, man, deep down in the jungle, you know? Yeah, some names are dying out, some names are dying out. Yeah.
And the Marvelly and them name there.
Yeah, a lot of names are dying out.
At least I said these two NBA players have these last names, Dick and Black. So after a game, they decided to swamp jerseys and hold them up for press pictures, and the NBA fined them for it. At least, yeah, that's how life go.
So much
And just how life go. Why? That is a rough situation, Alicia. Why?
She was a good man.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What are you planning?
Oh, she
I remember.
No, I see him vehicle.
Yeah. You just park further.
Oh, he always I can't come out of the vehicle.
Yeah, man. At least you can send it, most definitely.
Just realize that. Just a pick up.
Because, boy.
Mm.
Oh, it's a black guy and a white guy. But I and I could never. It's a rough case when you look at it still, you know. Because them couldn't choose the name of them get.
Lot of fun names. So what's in a name? Plug out the phone and plug it. Is the wash up there?
Yeah, something else. And boy, some of these names.
Campus coming to life now. Coming to life now. And seems to be alive more than ever. And guys, nothing bring life, based on our perspective, nothing bring life to any surrounding like human being, you know. No matter how much animals there and birds, you know. When humans start together, you feel.
At least you said the
feel more
names in the
alive.
States are crazy though. You know what kills me though? The black names. So you know like how you'd have names that people would get in the hood? So you have Samaj, which is James spelled backwards. Why?
Yeah. Mm.
And anything with Isha on the end. So you have Lakeisha, Bertisha, Kenisha. Why the names them kill me dead every time. So sometimes I just do this like, how did they come up with these names? At least I said Nevaeh Heaven. You know what kills me too? Why some parents name then daughter Mercedes and Candy? Them something. I wonder if they know say a stripper name them there. It sounds.
Mercedes go on, Mercedes.
It's the.
Come up, no, matter.
Alright, so it was okay. So you'd have a lot of prominent rich folks having that name back in the day, right?
Movie star too.
Yeah.
Mercedes again.
But no, it's kind of played out. No, it just sounds like something that's
TV series.
that's not decent. At least there's the K apostrophe Nisha instead of just Kenisha. Kenisha. Literally, you can't spell people name no more. Like you can't just assume say it's spelled.
No, phonics don't help you again.
Me just tell people to spell their name and don't card. No matter how it's simple.
Phonics not work again.
Some people
Phonics
spelling different.
In terms of probably English at least. The other language them then miss out on them phonics like English.
Hey, I hope that somebody don't see me. Now when I smell them, I chat will leave when I see them. Yeah, them
Oh,
no one don't talk when you talk.
good time.
Special okay, bless up, bless up. Said just passing through, not stopping work
Good
mode.
morning, good morning. Thanks a lot, thanks a lot. Have a nice day, have a great one or a nice evening.
Yeah man, me gonna get a party for you when we go
Bless up
inside.
yourself, bless up. You catch us right when we're going close after.
Special some blessings family, big up Papa Errol.
Yeah man, thank you.
Good morning.
Bless up yourself as well.
And just I love you, Mama Yvonne.
Yeah, love you too.
Yeah.
My people in the outside I lay wait the place. I wait feet up.
Oh, buddy.
Yep.
Another great day again, guys.
A lot of mornings they just wait outside because they know it opens exactly at 7.
Boy, I'm not ready to take on the world. This one, not tired.
Same here.
Feel, feel lazy. Oh, life, though.
I see trees of green,
But you have to do what you have
red
to do.
roses too. I see them blue
For me and you.
for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, most often in the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. Darren said people aren't being named with a meaning behind it anymore.
Yeah, because,
No, and that's the crazy thing, they think they have a meaning behind it.
yeah.
I don't know where they get their meanings from, but it's absolutely crazy.
And some of them are just one in child will stand out based on names.
That is absolute foolishness.
And name don't build society.
And sometimes it's better off for you when your name does not stand out,
Yeah. A lot better. Because you can keep low key. Guys, we're going to have to close off the live, you know. It will look bad. You have more than 5 people with me.
Yep.
Whoa, boy, it's really sad. But guys, we're going to have to close off the live here now. Because we might kind of shift a little from here. So guys, bless up on yourself until I bless up yourselves until the next one. In the meantime, you can look at the couple of fishing
Man,
videos.
bless up Maria.
Yeah. And some other things. Cameron have some other things, and you can go and look on Cameron Family TV too as well. So guys, bless up on yourself until the next one. Big up
Peace
Kirky from Bushy Park and Fowl. Bless up on yourself, adventure in the tropics. Yes guys, vibes, family, adventure as well. Yeah man. Big up on yourself, Mama Ivan. Try bless up. Where bless up Mama Ivan?
Cameron.
Yeah man, big up Cameron Family TV already man. And bless up 2 people or 3 people, Marlon, Auntie Pauline, bless up yourself.
Auntie Pat.
Yeah, Miss Auntie P.
Big up yourself.
Big up yourself.
Time.
Yeah man, and thanks a lot. Yeah. That is it guys. And big up all of the people in this morning, YouTube family, everybody, especially those that came on the live. Thanks for stopping by, it was wonderful. Sorry we have to end so early, but guys, you know, so it goes some of the time. Yeah man, so walk good until then, my peeps. That is it.